Hello everyone, this is Ananya. I am working as a TRIP fellow and academic tutor at JGU. Today we have Marilyn Jacob with us. She is also working as a TRIP fellow and academic tutor. Hi Marilyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. How's pandemic treating you so far?
It is going really, really bad because I think when I started working, also it was in virtual mode. So I think it's going really bad because virtually I think some things don't work.
Yeah,
So
that
yeah.
is true. So coming back to the point, so I see you pursued LLM in IPR from Jindal. So how did you come to that decision to pursue LLM from JGLS?
Okay. So honestly, I never intended to pursue LLM from Jindal Global Law School. I was planning to pursue it from National University of Advanced Legal Studies, Kochi. But most of my professors in my college asked me to join Jindal because it has the most amazing and the most finest faculties. So it was Professor Rubin who insisted me to actually pursue LLM in Jindal. So fortunately, in 2019 itself, immediately after the completion of my undergrads, because the field is very interesting. If you see, today's scenario is completely revolving around the concept of patents, copyright, trademark. For example, COVID pandemic was a big example where people were trying to patent vaccines. So you see that the entire world is revolving around IPR, and
Yes.
genuinely I'm interested in this field because it is increasing and its scope is increasing in a very, very alarming rate. Yeah. So that is
That
why.
that is so true.
Yeah.
One more thing I wanted to ask you was, what are the key skills required or one needs to develop for landing an opportunity to work as a TRIP fellow and academic tutor in our university? So if you can, shed some light on that.
Yeah. So basically, we were lucky that
Yeah.
Jindal had, initiated this program for us, and this was on the basis of an interview. So the interview board was basically concerned with our research skills. So for me, they were basically concerned with my publications and my adequate knowledge of the subject matter in which I published. So it was basically, I felt it was research skills and whether you have adequate knowledge. So for Jindal, if you see, research is very important. It's something really vital they look at. So
Uh,
as
they
a trip fellow,
also they also asked for a cover letter, right? So that was also one of the factors of evaluation. So how did you go about that? If you can, give some tips.
yeah, so firstly, being part of Jindal was something I always dreamt of. So
Yeah.
when they initiated this program, why I wanted to be a part of Jindal, because Jindal helps you to learn more, even if it's speaking skills,
Yeah.
teaching skills, writing skills. Jindal helps you to enhance your personality more. So I think the key skills which was required was research. So that is why I was primarily focusing on research. And definitely we need to possess teaching skills. We are teaching and research assistant. So
Yes,
that was
yes,
also
yes.
something they looked at. Yeah. Yeah.
So coming to my favorite question, you recently published a book, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So the book is titled Unveiling the Dress of Law or Unveiling the Law. So tell us what's the book about and how was the publication process like?
Okay. So basically, this book throws some insight into contemporary legal issue, especially
Yeah.
in the Indian legal system. So rather than confining to a particular discipline, I have included several disciplines. The book has 7 chapters. For
Yes.
example, under constitutional law, I have included Citizenship Amendment Act. Under patent, I have included DNA patenting. I included morality of abortion under morality. So if you see, I have included several disciplines in this book. And the publication process, honestly, it was very simple. Eliva Press, the publishing house,
Yeah.
the name of the publishing house approached me through mail, and they asked me to send few articles to them because they found two of my articles, which was recently published on SSRN, very appealing. So I had sent them few articles, and after few days, they had told me that yes, it does meet their expectations. You just need to fill the required forms. So I filled the required forms, and within a week, the book was published. So it was unexpected, a publishing house approaching me. So again, it wasn't planned at all. It was unexpected, and I feel so proud that I am at least an author of a book. Yeah.
I'm very happy and proud of you. Congratulations
Thank you.
again.
Thank you so
So
much.
coming back to your undergrad experience, so would you like to tell us how did your undergrad experience and the internship you did and some other work you may have done, how did it help you in doing your LLM or your current job?
Okay. So basically, during my undergrads, I had participated in several moot court competitions,
Yeah.
client consulting, ADR. So these competitions enabled my speaking skills. It also enabled my writing skills. And it was because of these competitions that in the year 2017, I organized TEDx Vardakar. So this became a huge opportunity for me to enhance my organizing skills. And it was in the same year, 2017, that my college was the first college to organize the first national law reform competition, which enabled students to draft a uniform civil code. So we secured third rank, and I was the person who represented my college. So these competitions gave me a lot of impact because it enabled my writing skills, research skills, speaking skills, presentation skills, which are the four ingredients required as an LLM student. And furthermore, in my job, because teaching skills is absolutely mandatory as a trip fellow, because in my last semester, I had to take few classes for LLM students. So these competitions enabled my speaking skills, which gave me that skill to teach the class, be it research, be it
Yeah.
writing. So it was through these competitions I got a start. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Like these kind of experience also take your inhibitions away in terms of
Yeah.
stage fright and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Uh,
does.
I also wanted to ask you about your current research interest and are you working towards any papers being published? If you can tell
Okay.
us about it in
So
a nutshell.
yeah. So actually, I'm planning to research on stem cell patenting, which was part of my dissertation. I had
Oh,
deciphered public order and morality in my dissertation, but I am planning to
mm,
delve into stem cell patenting because it is something really, really, coming as a reality right now. Like, so artificial
yeah.
babies and stem cell patenting is something that I really look into. And current research interest right now, I am writing on constitutional issues, like, for example, like sedition. I have recently published a paper on the Election Commission of India. So basically, I am
Yeah.
still, writing on constitutional issues and getting my papers published. So yeah, that keeps me moving.
So
Yeah.
I see apart from IPR, you are really interested in constitutionalism as well. That's really interesting
Yes.
because both of these fields can be quite different from each other, but you managed to do both of them. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I I look forward to reading your research on stem cell patenting. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
I also wanted to ask you if you have received any constructive criticism or if you had any bad experience or the suggestion advices which were given to you by your family members or your seniors, colleagues, which helped you in shaping your professional journey from being a law student to a working professional.
Okay, so basically, I was very weak in science. So when I took a decision to pursue LLB, like most of the people were asking questions, like many questions popped up, why do you have to pursue LLB? Why didn't you pursue engineering or medicine? Which right now I feel
Yeah.
it is the two most overrated professions. It's high time that we say goodbye. So many of my family members were against me pursuing LLB because they
Mhm.
thought that, I would never get a job. And especially in Kerala, advocates, they are looked less upon. So that is the reality. So I had a lot of, I think, laughter with mockery. Or, in other words, I can say that I was peppered with mockery by my own family. But pursuing LLB, and because of their laughter with mockery, if because of that, I was able to enhance my skills, like my reading, my writing, my research skills, which is essential to every student. So I think because of them, I was able to enhance my skill. So I'm proud of that. So that was something that I had encountered during my undergrads. Yeah.
That's very interesting in a way. It's like people who criticize you the most end up being your biggest supporters as well without even realizing. So that's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Any other challenges you faced while building your career at Jindal or like or when you were doing internships?
Yeah. Okay. In Jindal, basically, like, immediately after my, LLM, it was very, I don't know, it was very confused because when the COVID outbreak came, whether I will be able to get a job was the biggest challenge, because
Yeah.
like in 2020, 20 million people lost their jobs. And it
Yeah.
was a very challenging year for me because I never took any break after my undergrads or after my uh, PG. I never took any break. So there was no time gap. So the only time gap that I was worried about was after my LLM. So thankfully, Jindal gave me an opportunity to actually enhance and my skills. So that was the biggest challenge I faced after my LLM
Okay.
degree. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Meryl, our time is also coming to an end. So I have one more
Yeah.
question for you, one last question. I want to ask you what motivates you to keep continuing your current role because at times it can get very challenging, taxing, exhausting. So what keeps you
Yeah.
going?
In my current role, as you know, that, I am both research and teaching. In the case of being a research assistant, when you get your papers published, that gives an encouragement, that gives a feeling that, you are able to write, you're able to publish. That is the biggest encouragement that I
Yeah.
get as a research assistant. As a teaching assistant in last semester, I was assisting Professor Kumar Paramjeet Singh. So he was the one who encouraged me that, yes, you are able to teach as well. So in my current role, these encouragement would give me a push, because whenever you get your
Yeah.
papers published, that would boost you, that would boost your
Yeah.
competency, that, you are able to publish in much more better journals. So this keeps me moving. Yeah.
Glad to know, Meryl. Anyway, our
Thank you.
time has come to an end, and I really hope to see you once all this is over and we get back to campus working
Same,
physically.
same. Yeah. Hoping to see you soon, Ananya.
Yeah. So, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Mhm.